That's a zoomed in face that you don't want to see too often. Hello guys, back. We've got the problem sorted, I believe, so we're going to go ahead and go on with the EFL competition and carry on, and hopefully everything will be better in this stream. I'm going to share it out in a minute. I'm going to get the team news in because the team news is in for all the competition. So we'll get that done. We'll see what happens there, and we'll just carry on from that point. So I think what one of the problems is if we can get the stream up, guys, hopefully it'll be alright. See what happens. It's very stressful, I'm not gonna lie. So let's see if I can get them up. It's just sorting it all out, guys, that's the difficult bit. So I think it's just sorting it all. Haha, there you go. I've got it, guys, I've got it sorted. We're good to go. Sorry about that, guys, really sorry. There's a bit of a technical glitch somewhere, not entirely sure why, but that was what was going on. So we'll go ahead with it now. The EFL Cup live stream is up and running. Just going to quickly tweet it out, get people in the room, see if people want to watch. Just putting my tags on, and we are ready to go. Right, shall we get on with the team news, guys? Let's get on with the team news. Going to, I believe, Liverpool first on the stream, and they are lining up tonight with an interesting lineup. We'll go to Liverpool team news, like I say. Karius is in goal. We then have Klein, Matip and Clavan in the centre. Moreno, the much talked about left back, is starting our left back. So we'll see what happens there. We've also got Lucas in midfield with Marko Grujic. Grujic is one of them players that I'm excited to see. Wonder what he can do for Liverpool tonight against the Derby County side that haven't been performing at all, really. Henderson then, and then the strong front three of Coutinho, Firmino who returns, and Origi up front. There's no Daniel Sturridge at all. Just going to put that out there. I'll tell these subs now, but there's no Daniel Sturridge at all. Ooh, shut the door. Right, the substitutions are Mignolet, Lovren, Milner, Emre Can, Ajaria, Sadio Mane and Danny Ings. They are your men on the bench for Liverpool. Quick Leeds team news for the team to play: Blackburn Rovers, Silvestri, Coyle, Cooper, Bartley, Taylor, Vieira, O'Kane, Phillips, Mowat, Roof, Anderson. And the subs are Green, Ayling, Denton, Grimes, Hernandez, Dallas and Wood. So if that was a bit quick, I've got a lot to catch up on, guys. Everton team news: to play Norwich City at Gerson Park. Stecklenburg, Williams starts, Lennon, Coleman, Holgate, the inform Barkley plays alongside Cleverley, Gay, Fornus Mura, Delafeo and Valencia up front. There's no involvement for Lukaku tonight. So Lukaku is not playing tonight, that is for sure. He's not even on the bench, so he's definitely not playing. He's being rested for the weekend, I believe. You've got subs: Joel, Jagielka, Oviedo, Barry, Kone, Morales and Balassi. Norwich's side to face Everton, that is Ruddy, Whittaker, Basong, Oliveira, the new striker, Malumbu, Naismith, Pritchard, Bennett, Thompson, Brady and Murphy. I'm not sure what Murphy, it just says Murphy, so I'm just going to go out there and say it could be Josh or the other lad. Substitutions: Jones, Turner, Canos, Godfrey, Grant, Lafferty and Morris. Sergio Canos on the bench for Norwich City. So that's the Norwich Everton team news all sorted for you. Leicester City team news is an interesting lineup: Zila, Simpson, Morgan, Valerisky, Chinwell, Gray, King, Danny Drinkwater, Schlupp, Okazaki and Musa, the new signing, start up front. It's interesting because I'll tell you why. Substitutes are Hammer, Belaluan, Amate, Mahrez, Kapuska, Vardy and Leonardo Ula. There they are, substitutes. As you noticed, I didn't read out Silimani. He is not involved in any manner tonight. For some reason, had his debut for Leicester at the weekend, managed to score twice in their 3-0 drumming of Burnley, but doesn't find the bench tonight at all, which indicates me that they're resting him. They want to ease him in. Quick drink, then we'll go to the Newcastle team news. Right, whoa, that's better. Newcastle team news to play Wolverhampton Wanderers. Darlow's in goal, Lazar, Clark, Hanley, Yedlin, Colback, Shelvey, Goffran, Diame, Ritchie and Murphy. That is the lineup for Newcastle to play Wolverhampton Wanderers tonight. Going on to the substitutes bench, Woodman, Dummett, Lascelles, Hayden, Atsu, Perez and Mitrovic. Quickly tell you who's on the Chelsea side tonight to play Leicester City. We have Begovic as Bilaqueta, Cahill and David Luiz in the centre, as was the defeat to Liverpool. Alonso, Moses, Fabregas finds the middle, along with Matic, Pedro, Loftus-Cheek and Batshuayi. Substitutions are Courtois, Aina, Chabala, Kante, Willian, Eden Hazard and Diego Costa. So very, very strong bench for them tonight. Going on to the next one, which is the Arsenal team news. A lot of people eager to hear what team Wenger is going to put out tonight. Well, I can tell you he's put out a young squad against the Nottingham Forest side. The interesting news for the Nottingham Forest side is that Nicholas Bentner is making his full debut against Arsenal. How good and how class is that he's going to be playing his first full game for Nottingham Forest against Arsenal, believe it or not. Remember to smash that like button, guys, and I'll try and do more of these as well. Champions League nights, etc, etc. But the team to face Nottingham Forest for Arsenal is Martinez in goal, Maitland-Niles, Holding, Gabriel, Gibbs, Elneny, Xhaka, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Rene Aldalaid, Apcom and Lucas. So Lucas starts up front. I think that's his first game as well, to be honest with you, for them. Lucas Perez. On the bench we have Macy, Bielik, Sheaf, Mavididi, Wilcott, Zalam, is it Zelalan, and De Silva. So a very young Arsenal squad, unexperienced I would say, to face Nottingham Forest tonight. So could that be our shock on the cards tonight? Remember that you can chat with us on the YouTube channel. Go ahead, place what you think in chat about that Arsenal lineup. Is it too young of a squad, too inexperienced of a squad to take on that challenge tonight of Nottingham Forest away? Many people might think, nah, we'll be fine, it'll be alright. But is it going to be alright at the end of the night? Nottingham Forest versus Arsenal, very interesting that will be to follow. I think most of the teams are just about to come out of the tunnel. Bournemouth team news, we have Federici in goal, Tyrone Mings, Nathan Ake, Wilson, Brad Smith, Gosling, Cook, Fraser, Gradle, Afobe and Lewis Graben up front. That's the Bournemouth team to play Preston tonight. On the bench for Bournemouth we have Allsop, Hindman, Muset, Jordan, Harfield, Buckley and O'Connell. Just going to check if there's any more interesting team news at all. Not at all. Looking at the pictures from around the grounds. Arsene Wenger, he looks quite happy tonight, I must admit. He looks a bit of a happy geezer tonight. I'm not sure why, but hey ho, there you go. Morales is was out training earlier. Arsenal wearing their yellow kit tonight. I believe it's a yellow kit they'll be wearing tonight, so that'll be interesting to see, you know, what kind of reception that'll get. Xhaka and McElhenney, who are lining up there. Going on to Everton, just a normal fan outside the ground reading his programme. Looks pretty happy about that. So the kickoffs at 7:45 to be stated is Leicester vs Chelsea, Nottingham Forest vs Arsenal, Derby Liverpool, Everton Norwich, Bournemouth Preston, Newcastle Wolves, Leeds Blackburn, and Brighton versus Reading. Don't worry, you probably just won't hear my voice all night, you'll probably hear Sky Sports News at times as well. So that's a bonus. So I'm just going to get my phone, and I will be back in 2 seconds with a bit of Sky Sports News as well. Right, so I've just got this sorted. Let's get Sky Sports going. I could watch the Leicester game tonight if I wanted to. I've got it on, it's streaming, ready to go. Hopefully it won't go into our stream too much, because we don't want to sort of ruin the reception of our stream. So it's going to be interesting, like I say. Martinez starting goal for Arsenal. Gabriel, Akom and Lucas also play. 11 changes altogether for Arsenal, so literally the whole team. So guys, I don't know what you think about that, but the whole team for Arsenal has changed, which to be fair is interesting to me. Don't know if you can hear this, guys.
They don't become under a lot of pressure, unless of course, as you were saying earlier, Dan, they go long. Interesting that he's been a little more non-committal on his first choice goalkeeper in recent days, so a chance for Karius to try and nail down the #1 spot ahead of Middle. Just want to have a word about Arsenal ahead of kick-off. 23 years now since they last won.
Can you hear that, guys? I'm hoping you can.
This season, the team they've gone with it, 11 changes. The whole team changed from the team that won at Hull. Ainsley Maitland-Niles makes his full senior Gunners debut. Jeff Reiner Adelaide makes his first Arsenal start as ever. Arsene Wenger turning to youth in this competition. A first start of the season for Gabriel, and the likes of Lucas and Xhaka, two of the summer signings, start this evening. Tony Cottee, they're unbeaten since that opening defeat to Liverpool. 3 straight wins in the Premier League, an important point in the Champions League in Paris. Is there that much wrong with Arsenal at the moment?
Not that much wrong, Jules, I don't think. I think what they've got to be careful with tonight, because I remember sitting in the studio this time last year playing against Sheffield Wednesday, and they got beat, didn't they? Heavily beaten as well. It's made a lot of changes tonight. I always think you want to win football matches. Was it 23 years since the last World Cup? It's a long time. Stay in the competition. I think it's good. I know Arsene sort of takes it a little bit lightly and likes to make lots of changes.
There it is, guys.
Because if you get knocked out of the cup, the fans are only going to start moaning. The fans are still very split, the Arsenal fans. If they get knocked out tonight, they'll only be moaning even more.
That said, they've never won a Wenger, as I mentioned, and with so much expectation on him to put up a greater fight, Danny, in the Premier League and the Champions League. Is this cup really as low on his agenda as it's ever been?
Yeah, it's the most priority. I think we've seen over the years that it's the opportunity for him to play some younger players.
So guys, they're just saying they're discussing Arsenal's chances tonight, that they have a young squad on tonight, which they do. They do have a young squad on tonight, I must admit. You know, will it affect their chances against Nottingham Forest? For me, it will. You know, I can't see them. I can see them winning the game tonight, but I can't see them doing it without any problems. I can see there being some kind of problems at some point. That is for sure. I'm just going to quickly add a section on the YouTube channel. So while I do that, I'll just keep you updated with this.
Was quite self-effacing, although that was very, very good. Listen, if he scores tonight, I mean, it's almost guaranteed he'll score tonight, isn't it? But I think you can make that start 24 years. I think Arsenal don't take the competition seriously enough, and it is a good opportunity for some to play. But he'll be looking forward to this tonight, and the fact he's got an opportunity to shine, albeit with Nottingham Forest a little lower down than probably where he thinks he should be playing, then he's got to do the right thing. He's got to be professional, he's got to help his players. If he's the one with the experience in the team, then other players will be looking at him when they go out that door onto the pitch tonight. They'll be looking at Nicholas Bentner to help them through tonight.
Well, if he scores and Forest beat Arsenal tonight, he'll be Lord Bentner for the evening, that is for sure. 6 Premier League sides playing tonight. They've made a total of 49 changes. Bournemouth and Arsenal making 11 changes each. Good to see Tyrone Mings, by the way, back after a long injury break, starting for Bournemouth tonight. So 8 ties in total. Who will make it to the last 8? You can watch the goals as they go in with us here on Gillette Super Special. Kickoff is next.
So there you go, guys. It's it's going to be interesting tonight. It's definitely going to be an interesting competition. To see what Arsenal can actually do tonight will be very interesting. I've got to tell you, it's going to be very interesting to see what actually they can do tonight. Obviously, you know, you'd say Arsenal will win. We've just kicked off in all the games. Leicester's kicked off now. Forest, Arsenal's kicked off. Derby's kicked off. Everton's kicked off. Preston, Bournemouth, Newcastle, Leeds and Blackburn apparently all kicked off. So that'll be interesting to see what happens and where the first goal actually is. So let's get some more of this going and we'll discuss along the way.
It's quite a nice,
if we can.
Sport. It's not middle class. You're right, there's nothing.
It's just adverts at the moment, guys, so that's why. But like I say, will Arsenal do well tonight? I don't know.
Just showing you how I can back it up as well. Is there something wrong with my horse?
Don't know if Arsenal will win tonight. Not entirely sure. Let's pop that over there for a second so you can hear me better. Huge time for Arsenal. It's going to be interesting to see. Like I say, Arsenal game is going to be the most interesting of the night, I think. Although you have got, you know, other games on, like you got Derby Liverpool could be an interesting one. I don't know what's going to happen. This is why I'm live reaction, not a clue. I'm a Liverpool fan myself, so if I'm cheering or shout, it's going to be about Liverpool for sure. Let's have a quick, let's go to Leicester City quickly because they're live and see what's going on there. See if they've kicked off yet. And they have kicked off. Lost his cheek there.
Expected them to go with tonight, but it is very much 4-4-2, the same formation they always tend to play with. So whoever comes into the side, 7 changes tonight. Everybody does know their jobs. Here's Batshuayi. Support here from Victor Moses. Drills in an early one that Batshuayi wasn't necessarily expecting.
Chelsea made a decent start here.
Maybe a major danger from Chelsea will come tonight in the wide areas with Victor Moses and Pedro breaking in. Playing with plenty of width, getting crosses in, but drifting in field as well as Moses did there to get on the ball and maybe take defenders on and get shots in. N'Golo Kanté was all smiles on his return to a place where he had such an immense impact last season. And alongside him there is Eden Hazard, whose goal against Spurs at the end of last season was actually the point that clinched for Leicester the title that Kanté had worked so hard to secure. So both popular returnees.
Chelsea starting to play on the ground again as they did at the weekend. Chelsea doing alright so far. Tweeting out on the live stream again, guys. So we'll keep you up to date with the other games as well. As well as this one. Apparently Arsenal made a very fast start at Forest. Elneny lifts the ball to Lucas, who turns, attempt to find Atcom, but Forest eventually clear their line. So Arsenal going in for it quite quickly, which is interesting. Should be an interesting game. We're only 2 minutes in. Keep you up to date with the other games as well. So far, only a bit of news is that Arsenal are making a very quick start at Nottingham Forest, but it's still 0-0. It is still 0-0 there. A bit passing by Leicester at the back. Leicester nearly had that then. I watched the Chelsea game when they played Liverpool. I'm a Liverpool fan myself, so I'm hoping we can do something decent against Derby tonight.
Really solid centre half, so he's got to get his backside into defenders and secure possession for this team. So Loftus-Cheek and the two wide players can go and join in. It's not easy, it's hard work.
Here's King. Now Vasilevsky. This is Fabregas. Matic finding David Luiz.
Just wonder whether Matic and Fabregas will play alongside each other. It looks like Matic is going to be the one to sit, just help out the two centre-halves at times. And when Chelsea have comfortable possession, Fabregas can break forward. And of course,
all the game's still 0-0 as it stands out at the moment. Pedro did score for Chelsea then, but he's offside.
It looks so easy for Pedro to get in here. Danny Simpson maybe slightly ball watching. I'd say this is an incredibly
That's a close one, that.
I think you should be giving them the benefit of the doubt. It's an excellent ball over the top.
I think Pedro's onside there, possibly. Bit controversial. Bit controversial, that's for sure. Very controversial. Sorry guys.
Here's Jeffrey Schlupp. Who's battling to win it back. Here's Schlupp. Challenged by Cahill. Cleanly took the ball. Fabregas. Loftus-Cheek working it out to Pedro. Morgan in the way. This is Musa.
See the intelligence of Pedro. At times he wants the ball into his feet, and at times he'll mix his game up and run beyond defenders. Just a basic run like this, catch out defenders. It's an incredibly tight call. I'm not so sure the officials can see that left foot of Pedro in an offside position. It's mightily close, but for Danny Simpson,
I think Pedro is on.
He's got to defend better than that because the movement of Pedro off the ball is excellent.
A few reactions from Pedro, although he doesn't get the reward perhaps deserved. Morgan's header, won by Chilwell.
Really 7 minutes gone. They did score a goal though, guys.
To Fabregas. Now Azpilicueta. To Moses, who was in the West Ham team that was knocked out of this competition by Leicester last season. Teams were knocked out in the fourth round on penalties in last season's competition. There's Cahill. Now Azpilicueta.
Well, the Leicester back four really do have to switch on because there's no pressure on the ball here by the Leicester front two. So as a back four you have to be aware, as we've seen with David Luiz, they have the ability to whip that ball over the top of you, so you can't be caught ball watching.
Luiz.
All the other games still 0-0, guys.
Fabregas. Almost gave Okazaki an opening. Luiz. Now Matic. Pedro using the width offered by Alonso. Batshuayi stole in. Leicester looking for a quick counter. Found Schlupp. Chilwell tripped as he tried to get up there and support him. He tripped off the ball there by Moses. Won by Azpilicueta. Here's Moses. King going in on him. Free kick given by Bobby Manley.
There's positive signs for the neutral. The game's starting to open up. attacking play. Expect this from modern forwards to get on the overlap. But again, the weight of the pass from Pedro here means that Alonso can just put his foot through the ball, pick where he wants to put it in. And Shua is a whisper away from turning that home. To deal with that, but Pedro here adds to Chelsea's concerns, or adds to Leicester's concerns. Loftus-Cheek wins a header. Now, did that touch the hand of Vasilevsky? There was a raised arm there from Batshuayi.
Checking what's happening on.
Here's Luis.
On Twitter.
Fabregas. Now Azpilicueta. Alonso.
There's been one goal in the EFL Cup so far. Bournemouth at home against Preston are losing 1-0 against Preston.
He's attacking the ball, so I suppose the referee's thinking, well, he's going for the ball. Is he sticking out an arm? Is he looking to knock it away or control it? He's very fortunate because he knows he's not going to be able to head this ball. It does strike his arm. He's in a very good position. There's no one in his way. He did strike his arm clearly.
The disallowed goal for Chelsea is probably onside anyway. And Chelsea should have just had a penalty as well. Should have had a penalty. He knew what he was doing, I think. So like I say, 1 goal in the cup so far. Bournemouth 0, Preston 1 is the score. Join in with the chat today. Tell us what you think. Thank you for joining, by the way. Been a good game so far. Chelsea dominant so far. Gotta say, it's all Chelsea at the moment. Show you quickly, that's what I'm watching.
His first 2 goals for the club in the weekend. He's been rested completely tonight. So Musa will be looking to make the most of this chance back in the Leicester first team.
There's a big chance for Musa tonight up front for Leicester for sure.
11-12 minutes is that Leicester just sitting off, allowing Chelsea to build fairly easily from the back. But when Leicester have the ball, Moses and Pedro and Batshuayi are putting pressure on the Leicester back four. It's not so easy for them to play out.
Chelsea playing really well.
Here's Victor Moses.
Here comes Pedro on the attack. Cutting into the box. Good ball. Nice little dink in. Nobody's there. That was a poor. He's not like his brother, that Alonso. Nowhere near as good anyway.
Highly rated young player, although we haven't seen too much of Ben Chilwell in the first team, but he has drawn Liverpool's attention, apparently. Although they were deterred by the asking price, which reportedly was more than double they were prepared to pay. 19 years old, of course, he's got a lot to learn.
First appearance for Chilwell tonight. See what Liverpool were interested in now. Still no more goals yet in the cup. Still 1-0 to Preston against Bournemouth. No goals anywhere else as yet. About 12 minutes gone. Possession Chelsea 67, Leicester 33. So that's what's going on here.
Simpson. Gray looking to get the better of Alonso, who stood his ground well.
Don't know how that's a free kick. Basically, Gray was running down the wing. Alonso steps in front of him. Alonso falls over and wins a free kick. He didn't wrestle him to the ground either. It's just like Alonso just said, "Oh, floor, let's go down." Not sure what's going on there. Let's give it away. He's pulled him back. Musa. Penalty, come on. No. Mate, this referee is terrible. He's been terrible to Chelsea and he's been terrible for Leicester too. That was a bad decision there, ref. Should have had a penalty, I think. All 0-0 apart from Preston 1, Bournemouth 0. They're going to look at it again, I'm sure. Here they go. Get the ball away. Cahill pulled him back, so that's a foul. And as Moose is going through, David Luiz, and then Cahill comes in again and kind of shoves him. Yeah, he pushed him. Nah, mate, he hasn't. These commentators get paid to say shit like that, I'm sure. He shoved him. He literally... You seen his arms move like this, you know, like a shove, you know? Mate, unbelievable.
Non-stop, perpetual motion. Looks having the boy was chasing the ball down as well. So Cahill and Luis, you've been warned.
Pedro just gets it under control. Wins a corner for Chelsea. It's not actually a bad game so far. It's quite a good game. Checking all the other scores. All 0-0. I'm just going to Leicester versus Liverpool versus Derby. Sorry. Liverpool made a really strong start against Derby County. Should probably expect, to be honest, wouldn't you?
Who finished in the top 6 in all 4 of his seasons in charge at Chelsea. The best he ever did in this competition was with them when he got to the semi-finals back in 2002.
On the break. Good ball. Playing really well, Leicester now. Ooh! Is it a goal? It's got to be. He's given it. Hey, Leicester. Goal for Okazaki. Guys, you have to see that thing. It's absolutely crazy. Crazy. Chelsea's sloppy as anything. That was so sloppy, Chelsea's. Is it across? Yeah, it's well across the line. Definitely a good result for the... Good ball in. Causing troubles. Courtois. Could he have done more? Oh, Begovic, sorry. Could he have done more? Don't know if, yeah, he could have done more. Cahill telling them to calm down and stuff. 1-0 Leicester, guys. 1-0 Leicester.
Demonstrates pretty much what has been going on with Chelsea from a very sloppy start. Okazaki, the eventual beneficiary to score his first goal since he got one here against Newcastle in March, but Alonso gave the ball away. Aspilicueta put his own goalkeeper under pressure, and also David Luiz was very slow to react as Okazaki stole in for the header. Pedro trying to strike back, but it's been a sluggish start, certainly defensively from the visitors, and Antonio Conte can be worried about that. It was a great ball in from Musa. Aspilicueta probably does about as much as he can do. A bouncing ball, you're at the far post, you're facing your own goal. You see Gary Cahill is expecting Begovic to just come and collect it easily, and he doesn't. It's Fabregas. Loftus-Cheek and Pedro. It's a case of too many cooks there. It's a missing lack of communication. You need a clear shout there. Pedro's probably the best bet coming onto this from slightly wide. A little give and go. This is what Fabregas is capable of. Pedro's coming onto that ball. The angle is for him to maybe strike a goal, which just doesn't give Loftus-Cheek a shout. the season that Leicester had last year. Anything they win this year, you would probably say would be a bonus, but from Chelsea's point of view, especially after the wobble that they've had of late in
Still
the
1-0
Premier
to
League,
Leicester, guys.
dropping points against Swansea and then the
Any other games are still 0-0. Like I said, Preston are beating Bournemouth 1-0.
especially bearing in mind they're out of Europe.
Alright.
2 clean sheets in what, 25 games now for any top club. That's simply not
I'm
good
live.
You've got to be sharp up front, of course, to create chances and score them, but defensively you have to be switched on, you have to be sharp to the ball as a goalkeeper. You've got to get out and deal with things. Antonio Conte, well, he has to sort this thing out defensively because you're not going to get anywhere giving goals away as cheaply as
There you go, guys. It's fine.
Take control. Got the power. You're flying. It's electrifying.
So yeah, guys, Leicester still winning 1-0. Good goal as well. You've got to see that, guys. Chelsea's defending was so poor. It's awful. Really bad.
Guys, if you have small, don't forget to follow me.
It's not a small channel.
Yeah, but they might have it.
Yeah, but this is football.
SMULE, if you've got it. Don't forget to follow me. Baby yours.
Okay, ad placement. I'll charge her.
LAUZ.
I'll charge her for that ad placement. So Leicester leading 1-0 still against Chelsea. Sloppy stop. Actually, Chelsea had a decent start in the first 5-10 minutes. They're doing alright. But then defensively, they are sloppy as anything. And they were against Liverpool. They're doing exactly the same thing. Conte is being, to me, too defensive. It's costing his club. Definitely costing the club. Yeah, just bring it up. What? Yeah, I've got some broccoli. Some good old broccoli.
Risa, Gray, here's Okazaki.
Leicester on the ball to get more here.
Danny Drinkwater. Well, to get his cross in from there.
How did Danny Drinkwater net get picked for England, man?
Matic, it's Moses.
Unbelievable.
Well, apart from that early scare when Pedro got in behind Danny Simpson, the Leicester game plan is working perfectly here. Happy for Chelsea to have the ball, they're sitting off them, hoping Chelsea are going to be complacent, giving the ball back. That happened, they take the lead. Cahill.
Good ball. Playing alright. So,
Here's Azpilicueta.
okie dokie.
Moses.
Oh.
Contest on that left hand side for Leicester. Chilwell up against Victor Moses because he has that ability to go inside and outside, pacey as well. Chilwell will certainly learn a lot tonight.
How many have you got?
Does it matter to you?
Where is
It only matters to me. I've got my latest scores, I've got my camera on, I've got my YouTube live stream and my football.
Yeah.
This is great.
Yeah, you can see me, hear me, everything.
Where is
It's
it?
fine.
Jeff Slot.
Where is it?
Oh! Oh, see you later. There's been a goal in the other game, guys. Nottingham Forest are losing 1-0 against Arsenal. And get in there, because Liverpool have just scored against Derby County. My team are winning 1-0. Who scored the goal is the question. That's what I want to know.
Who
Who
is it? Are you
scored?
watching Leicester and Chelsea?
Clavan scored for Liverpool. So 1-0 up. Get on there, boys. Happy days. And the Arsenal goal scorer was Xhaka. So Xhaka scored again for them. So what a goal for Liverpool there. Clavan with his first goal for the club. Don't know how Everton and Norwich is getting on.
Chilwell. Okazaki. It's Danny Drinkwater.
Could be 2 here for Leicester, no.
Luiz gets it away.
Not far off, guys. Getting into a good streak of games now.
Looks shaky. Chilwell. On again to Okazaki.
Leicester really putting on the pressure. Good ball in. Oh, nobody there.
It's not just his goal block, it's his influence on the game. Extraordinary. His energy levels, his left and right. He's always offering himself up to take possession of a teammate as well. He's a wonderful team player.
Darling on my shoulder. Danny Drinkwater is a quality player. He's a very good player. That's why I don't get why he didn't even get in the team, like in the England side. Can't understand that at all.
Here's Louise. Cahill. Matic dispossessed by Drinkwater. Given away by Andy King to Pedro. Fabregas. Here's Loftus-Cheek.
What on earth are you doing? Like falling?
Trying to bring your dinner out.
And it's Batshuayi.
Are you still alive?
Yeah.
See what's called, just saying to Ben Chilwell there, you've got to get round on the cover. It's good movement from the striker. Goes away to the far post, gets in between defenders. That's why it's a free header. The left back has to get round. Because there's the danger. It's not Victor Moses. It's the centre.
Anyway, guys, gonna go. That's a taster of the live things that are coming up on the channel. With more of this, be full games coming up eventually, without interruption. And the next live stream will be on Sunday. It'll be Clash of Champions. So join me for that, WWE fans. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of the Leicester Chelsea game, which has been alright. And I will see you soon, guys. So remember, like, comment and subscribe. See you soon.